Amber, can I pull you for a chat?
Yeah, okay.
Like, I can say I fancy you, I just can't say I like you in that way.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, a few cracks at the bottom of that door are slightly damaged.
This door is not damaged. There's no cracks. This door is brand new.
Hello and welcome to our 6th episode of Off the Island. This week we have seen drama, dumpings, heartbreak, lap dances, and the L word has officially been dropped. And here to break it all down for us, we've got a former Love Islander here in our studio who may have lasted only 5 days, but I'm sure he has absolutely plenty to say. It's the one and only Callum. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Thank you for having me.
Absolute pleasure. Right, let's spill the tea straight into it.
Let's go.
Life after the island, how's it been? How's it going with Elma?
Oh, straight in with that.
Straight in.
it. Well, life's good. Yeah, life is really good. Yeah, me and Emma, we're just chilling.
How did it happen?
We just, we bumped into each other a few times. Nothing's set in stone. We're just enjoying each other's company, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. Do you think you went too soon?
Yes, I think I did, yeah. But it's just the aim of the game. Someone has to leave, don't they? So you need a bit of luck in there, and who you couple up with, you don't know the outcome after just picking someone from face value. So yeah, someone had to go. But yeah, I would have liked to. I'd like to still be there now. So much fun.
And speaking of luck as well, we've seen a lot of drama this week, to say the least.
Yeah.
How do you think you would have coped in the villa with the drama?
Oh, do you know what? I am really useless at drama. I told them this as well before going in. I said, I'm really bad with drama. I just avoid it.
So then they said, great, we'll put you
put you
straight in.
Yeah, from the start. And I was like, if anyone shouts at me, I just won't be very good at it. But yeah, it was very emotional week, wasn't it? But yeah, no, I would have been there for everyone, and just once you're in that situation, you just kind of get on with it, I guess, don't you?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the best you can do.
Yeah.
So let's kind of go through everyone. Curtis and Maura. Yeah. Maura has made her interest in Curtis very clear. Do you think there's a future there?
Honestly, I don't think so. She's lovely. I never met her, but I just don't think they're that suited in that respect. So I think he's more suited to
Francesca. Do you think it's if him and Maura do end up cracking on, will it be a couple of convenience?
Maybe. I mean, when you're in there for the reason to meet someone. And Maura's thinking, who else am I going to go for? Who am I going to meet now? And she may find him attractive, and it's such an intense environment in there. People do grow on each other. So you don't know until you're in there that she might be, really attracted to him. It might work. I don't know. You just have to see what happens.
Now, what we did see this week, we have seen Tommy called Molly-Mae utter perfection. Is this true love, or are they doing it for the cameras, for the money, all of that stuff?
100% true.
Because do you not think when she's in the beach hut, she goes, so, especially in the lap dancing task, she was like, I can't be too disrespectful to my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And it's kind of almost like, she's like, when she refers to Tommy sometimes in the beach hut, she's like, I'm going out with Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
Is it a bit like face value?
I was there when she walked in, and Tommy was like, boom, he was head over heels. He was like, she is a rocket. She's this, she's that. And to be fair, before she even went in, she said Tommy's the type of guy I'd go for. And the good thing about those two is it could easily work on the outside because they live like 5 minutes away from each other. They're both 20, both in Manchester. It could work. And I think it's just, like I said, it's such an intense environment in there that things are highlighted so much. And I generally believe that it's true.
Now, do you think on the subject of Michael, will he stick with Joanna or will he go back to Amber?
Stick with Joanna, I think. I think he likes Joanna. I think he did like Amber, and we called it from the start, from episode 1. We said those two be suited, but I just think Joanna, I haven't met Joanna, obviously, so I don't know.
I mean, your girlfriend picked Michael and Amber to be her winners.
Who's my girlfriend?
Elma.
It's not a girlfriend.
Wait, are you not?
No, not at all.
I seem to thought you guys were dating.
No, it's just, we're just chilling, enjoying each other's company.
Oh, okay.
There's no label. There's
no labels.
No labels.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
All right.
I was thinking it was my girlfriend.
I was gonna say, have you obviously the shocking quit of Amy?
Yeah.
Really sad. Really gut punching. Quite emotional.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to her?
I spoke to her. Yeah, and we have exchanged a few texts, and she's doing well. I think she's done the right thing for her. She's taken her her own opinion and her own pride, and she's done the right thing, which is suited for her, because she generally was in love with Curtis or had such strong feelings, and I couldn't only imagine how hard that must have been to, you know, live with someone when you've got those feelings. So she's done what she's got to do, and she's happy. And we're going to meet up next week. So yeah, it's good.
I got a text. I got a text. Yeah, Peter Andre.
Whew. Right, Love Island was never meant to be this addictive. Unfortunately, it is. The thing is, for me, is there's so many nice people in there, but there's so many confused people. For example, Curtis. I love Curtis. I love Curtis. He's honest. He's polite. He's a gentleman. But he needs to stop talking. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. That's all you got to do. Just see that bit there where you said, I liked her, and she said no. At that point, stop. Don't go, so I kept pursuing her. No, I mean, that killed me. Very good. Tommy seems good. They all seem nice. The only problem is you just don't know what's going to happen. The ones that appear not so nice at the moment, you know, Michael's getting a bit of flack, but in a couple of days, he might be wonderful. He might go and say, look, I'm so sorry, I've been such an idiot. And people might love him again, so you just don't know.
Very strong opinions from Peter there, but now it's game time, and we'll see the return of Who Said What in the villa. So, Callum, you have to guess, basically, very simple, who said what, but get the most answers in a minute.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
You're going to be timed.
Yeah, come on in.
Right. So, my first taste of motherhood has been brilliant, and I love you all dearly as my children.
Amy.
Yeah, when she left the villa. Whenever I see her, I get nervous.
Anton?
No. Tommy, talking to the boys about Molly-Mae.
I did, yes, sir.
Right, if you change your mind there would be nothing wrong with that.
Michael?
Jordan talking to Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Curtis just keeps giving me weird eyes. Quite intense.
Maura?
No. Francesca. Not doing that well so far, only one.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to brag about it, but he definitely went full on with me.
Maura.
Yeah, that is absolutely right. My heart is all over the place.
Amber? Amy? Anton?
Michael after Joanna's dance.
Oh, yeah, he did in the beach hut, didn't he?
Listen, people pay good money for that in a club, so hit me up.
Jordan.
After the lap dance, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
My technique was to use the props, use the assets.
Amber.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Yeah.
This is Amber, she is single, and we hope that she's ready to mingle, basically.
Anna?
Yep, introducing Amber to Chris. We both felt it anyway, it didn't need to be exaggerated.
That was Molly-Mae?
Correct. We were all expecting a little woo, but we got a whoa! Speechless. Very speechless.
That's my boy Curtis.
Yeah, that is Curtis. And finally, this was the best night of my life.
That was Anton.
In the beach.
Yeah, I remember.
All right, so a couple wrong, but you
Yeah,
have got some right. No, I'm going to be honest, I'm impressed.
Pulled it back at the end then, didn't
You
I?
did.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. So last night saw a dramatic recoupling where the girls picked from their boys. But we saw Marvin dumped from the island. Callum, what do you think?
I think it was either him or Ovi were the ones that are going to go. I think they were the most vulnerable. They weren't in a couple. So I think, yeah, I kind of seen it coming.
Okay, well, sorry, Marvin. You're dumped. In the nicest way possible. So now we're starting to really see a strong outlook on kind of our future couples. Who do you think will really last the distance here?
Obviously, these guys, Tommy and Molly, I think they're solid. They're proper in love. But I think Anna and Jordan, because they've had a little bit of a rocky path, but now they seem quite solid. So I think they'll get to the final. And maybe
Anton and Belle, we've seen a very strong start with Anton and Belle. Do you think they're going to last the distance?
I think they could, because Anton, he's been waiting for Belle, hasn't he? He's been waiting for someone, and they look good together, and they're getting on well. So, yeah, I think they could.
So we also saw last night Francesca getting the first pick, and obviously she liked Curtis. She made that very clear.
Yeah.
She picked Curtis.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen with Maura? She is currently coupled up with Chris.
Yeah, Maura will just try to pursue Curtis ready for the next recoupling. Definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
And when it comes to Amber and Ovi have coupled up as a friendship couple.
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to see Michael stick with Joanna, or is he going to go over to Amber?
I think he'll stick with Joanna. And me knowing Michael, he's quite a solid guy, and I think he does genuinely like Joanna. I think he did like Amber a lot, but I just think Joanna is more his type, so I think he's going to stay. But I like these two. I know
but
his
they are a
friendship.
friendship couple.
Yeah, I know.
Because here's the thing as well, you were in the villa with Amber from the get-go.
Yeah.
What is she actually looking for? Because, you know, she said, oh, I want tattoos and whatever, and Chris has come in, guy with tattoos, hasn't taken a fancy.
Yeah, she's fussy, but then she really liked Michael, didn't she? So I think she needs to get over Michael before she's going to be able to, like, open up with someone else. And knowing Amber, she doesn't open up easy.
Thank you to the fabulous Callum for joining us in the studio, and thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week for another episode. And just remember, if you're looking for love, always take advice from a professional ballroom dancer. Or not. See you next week.